Yeah, what's with a bird, Harry?
She's one of Charlie's specials.
Specials?
Special people with special jobs. She used to be on the game until she found her true calling.
What the fuck are you talking about, Harry?
She does the wet jobs. Charlie says they never see it coming from a bird.
What? She's a topper?
Oh, yeah, mate. She's not the slightest bit squeamish about a bit of claret.
What the fuck do we need someone like that on a job like this? It's meant to be a simple frightener. We pick up the bird, we pick up the kid, and we take him to Charlie.
You going soft eyebrows? Getting scruples, mate? Don't you know things have an habit of getting complicated?
Complicated? What can be complicated about picking up some bird and her kid?
They're on their way down. And what are you looking at? Oh, nothing to say? Good. Fucking Charlie. Said I'd be working with professionals, not a bunch of bloody has-beens.
Shut it, here they come.
Right, let's do the business then.
Watch and learn something. You move when I tell you to move. We'll wait till they've locked the door. The first rule, never leave the transaction an obvious route of escape. Let's go.
Transaction? Christ, what a bitch.
Your dad told me you might be captain of the squad this year. I'm proud of you there, mate.
Mrs. Hammond, could we have a word? We've got a few questions we'd like to ask you.
Yeah? Who's asking?
We'd like to discuss this in private if we could.
You're not the police. Since when the police start dressing like common tarts? You bitch!
Run out! Get him in the car! Move! Shut him up!
Suze!
Idiots! Bloody amateurs!
Come on, get in the car, quick! Suze!
Get off me! Put me down!
Come on, get him in, get him in! Go, 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 go!
Don't worry, Suze.
Get our boy back. Shh. Get our boy.
Suze! Susie! Ah!
Hello and welcome to my thoughts on the Getaway 10 years on. The game came out in Europe exactly 10 years today, the 11th of December 2002. It didn't come out until January 2003 in America and November 2003 in Japan. From what I was reading, it was actually published by Capcom, which is quite interesting, I thought. I would class it personally as an action open world game, but for the description it's a third person sandbox game, which from what I can understand is a shooting open world game. It follows the story of Mark Hammond, who is somebody who used to be a gang member but decided he didn't want to do that no more after getting out of prison, and what you just seen in the opening clip is his son and his wife got killed, and they kidnapped his son, so now he has to save them in this mission. But eventually what happens is that to save his son, he has to go back to what he used to be and do missions he doesn't really want to do in order to save him. While this game was considered to be very much like Grand Theft Auto, I think there's a lot of things that made it very different. The first thing being that there's no health bars. It's trying to be very realistic and movie-like, which I think is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. I mean, the one thing that really kind of annoyed me was I don't think it's a bad thing, but it was kind of a little bit annoying is that you had to follow the indicators on where to go, and the car damage is very bad in this game actually. I think it's about 2 or 3 hits and the car will just really not want to drive. Depends how, you know, hard the hit is, but in some ways I think it's a good thing because it's quite realistic, but then in other terms I think it is kind of frustrating. It certainly made the game a lot harder. Also, I think this is one of the very first games to introduce regenerating health. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was one of the first games that I was aware of, certainly. But whether or not it was one of the first games to do it, I don't know for sure. But it's just the first one I remember doing it. There's a game I saw. I think I got in 2004 when just as Black Monday was coming out. That was the sequel, the Getaway Black Monday. I got that in 2006, Black Monday, and I've still got it, I think, to this day. Absolutely brilliant game. I thought it was really good. The second one, it was a lot. I thought it was a lot better than the first one. I can't remember. As I said, it's quite a long time ago since I played it.
He's got to be here somewhere.
Where'd the let's gone? Upstairs, Harry said someone might be coming. So get ready.
The combat on this isn't too bad actually, but with there being no cursor you can't accurately aim, but you can sort of lock onto enemies, which is helpful. But I mean, in a minute when I want to take this down to stop that guy shooting at me, it was quite hard to get the right hit, so you have to sort of try and it's kind of, you're doing it on you've got to hit where you think it's going to hit what you're trying to hit basically, and I mean that can be frustrating, but it's not a huge problem. I kind of got confused because I thought to regenerate health you had to do what you lean against walls, but it turns out that's not the case. What you do is you just stand by a wall and your character will automatically regenerate, let you lean up against the wall and start regenerating health. Later on in the game you do get to play as a different character. You get to play as a police officer called Frank Carter much later on in the game. So it's sort of nice to see two sides of the story, really. That was the same in the second game as well. You played as a SWAT member in the second one.
You're not playing fair. Try me for size.
I don't think they like that. I think another thing that I sort of, as I'm watching this, that sort of annoyed me as well, is the camera angles were kind of a little bit annoying, because you were trying to move and look round and they were trying to focus on the character and in front instead of behind, and when you're looking for things you couldn't see because you couldn't see what was in front of you because it was looking back, and it really was kind of annoying a little bit. At the moment I'm trying to find the shotgun because there was a guy that had a shotgun but I don't know where he went. Just check he isn't lurking in here because that shotgun is very effective. I think that's really all I've really got to say on this game. The next couple of lookbacks, my thoughts 10 years on are going to be what Ratchet and Clank, and if I'm correct, Metal Gear Solid. I'm not sure if that was 2002. Or I think it was 2001 in Japan, but I think it was 2002 in other places, but I will look up on that. But it's just Ratchet and Clank 2, I think, and I think that's pretty much got it covered, and that'll be it, really. So yeah, I think I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of this, and thank you for watching.
Nothing here to use.
He's here. Who is? Hammond.
We're coming for you, Hammond.
Somebody tell Charlie.
Too many, Hammond.
Calm down, calm down.
Come on, maggot.
Charlie, he's here. Johnson, you bastard!
I think he's with us again.
Morning, sunshine. Good to see you again. Did you sleep well? You look a little drowsy. Grievous, bring the boy around. I want his undivided attention.
Where's my son, you fat bastard?
Patience, Mark, my boy. All in good time.
Warning you, Charlie. If you don't tell me where my son is, you better kill me now.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? Stop talking and start listening, Hammond. You're in no position to be making demands.
What's this all about, Charlie? I thought you'd retired. You know I have. I'm not with the Collins' gang anymore. You know that. I'm running a nightclub. I've been out nearly 2 months and I'm not in the life. I don't do this shit anymore!
Relax, son. You'll do yourself an injury.
I'll do you an injury, Charlie. I'll fucking swear I'll kill you.
Get back here. Get back here.
Eyebrows. Eyebrows.
Behave yourself.
Make the boy listen. Can you hear me? Are you listening now, Marky boy? Put him in the chair. Do I have your attention now, Marky boy? Because we're going to play a little game. Do you like games, son? Eyebrows, give him the phone. This is the game we're going to play. It's a bit like Simon Says. Only you do what I say. I ring you, you do the job. You don't do what I tell you, the kid dies. You don't do it where I tell you, the kid dies. You don't do it when I tell you, the kid dies. You getting my drift? If you want to see your kid alive, you do exactly what I say. You talk to anyone, you're late, or you let me down. Your kid dies. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal. What's this all about, Charlie? What are you doing this to me for? I ain't done nothing to you.
You're still not paying attention. Not a very good listener, are you, son? You're on the run. You killed your wife. You left the murder weapon behind at the scene. You're a convicted bank robber. Do you think the filth are gonna believe you?
You better kill me now, Charlie, I'm telling you. 'Cause if you don't, I'll get you for this, I swear!
Mark. Such anger. What am I gonna do with you? You have no idea, do you, son? You thought I was ready for the you, kid.